Hey, how are you all today? I hope good. Because I had such a great time watching this, I was just curious, was it really scripted or was it impromptu or ad-libbed or how did that work out?
So yeah, I mean the genre is docufiction. So it is inspired by their lives, and I wove the script together by moments. I lived with them for 3 years, so there was things that before I even wrote this script and before we started shooting. So it's moments that I've witnessed with them in their lives, also things that they've told me from the past, and then kind of weave a little bit of fiction through there. But yeah, I would say, it's fully scripted, except for there's a scene with the women by the fire that is improvised, and I'm a kind of director who I have a lot of respect for actors. So if they wanted to change lines, if they were like, "Oh, let's do this kind of version of the scene instead," fantastic, because they're the ones who are telling the story, and the
Well,
audience.
then Tabitha and Portia, did you memorize the lines? How was that? Was it easy?
Um,
It was easier than we thought,
yeah, it was a
probably.
lot easier than we thought. She like gave us a script. She's like, "Here you go, memorize these."
Yeah, we got these little things called sides, and that was what you were supposed to have ready for the next day.
Yep.
And it was like the whole scene, you'd have to have your lines ready for each part of that scene to fall into place just right.
Well, it's marvelous. You guys are great actors. Do you consider that you'll go on and do more, or was this just it?
I hope we go on and do more.
Yep.
And are we moving out to California? Is that the next step?
No.
Maybe just during the winter.
Did you think when she was doing all this, oh, this is not going to happen. There's not going to be anything from this. Did you get that feeling when, I mean, 3 years, here we are.
Yeah, well, really 5.5 now.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's a weird thing to say. I don't really look forward to anything. I try not to I don't try to get my hopes up over things just to be disappointed. But I never ever felt like Kate was blowing smoke either to me. So I just let it play out and I watched her do the whole thing. It was amazing.
So, Kate, during those 3 years, would you record things? Would you, shoot some photography with this, or what would you do? And did it finish? Was it in the final product too?
Yeah, I was out there really with no camera. I just wanted to kind of embed myself into their life and build that trust and like see how they run a ranch, because if I'm gonna write their ranch and their experience, I better get it right. So that was my main job as a director. Um, but I had cameras. Sometimes I'd fly out my DP for certain things. And a couple of those shots made it into the film. There's a couple of flashback shots of Porscha when she's really young. So those made it in the film, and some all of a sudden I'm like, I wish I had a shot of the dogs. And I'd be like, wait, I have one. And so I'd go through my archive and bring something out. But the film was shot in 26 days. It
Oh,
was
wow.
so it was like SAG union film. So yeah, so it had to be shot in 26 days. There was overtime there, so it wasn't like shot like a documentary at all.
So how do you prepare the now, please don't see this as a diss or anything, but the real actors that are coming in for this kind of a situation? How do you prepare them?
Lock the dogs up.
Love the dogs up. Yeah, it all comes down to casting, right? So um just really choosing people who are just incredibly empathetic and patient, and people who are like actors who are there to really just they love storytelling. They love storytelling. They don't love themselves. It's not they're not gonna like eat up the whole scene, because they were just honestly they were just there because they wanted to be a part of telling Tabby's story.
Well, what did you think of Jennifer? Did she fit in?
We love her so much.
Sweetest woman.
Yeah.
She's amazing. Her and Scoot both. We are so honored to be able to work next to them and to be able to bounce off of their acting. They just amplified ours.
So when you say goodbye to these people, do you think that's over, or do you think no, we'll have
No, we
another?
Jennifer and Scoot. I just texted Scoot last night. I have Jennifer on Snapchat.
So they're still friends.
Yes, we talk a lot actually. Jennifer,
Okay. What's the most Hollywood thing you guys have done since this has been done?
probably red carpets.
Yeah. Getting our hair and makeup done every
Yeah,
day.
somebody else doing our hair and makeup for us.
So what do the folks at home think about it?
Well, they haven't seen it yet, most of them. Everybody's just, they seem excited and seem like they want to go out and see it.
Yeah, we're having our premiere, South Dakota premiere at the State Theater in Sioux Falls. We sold out right away, which was exciting. We have that on the 12th, and then we're doing a little cast and crew screening in Rapid, and then we're going to be in theaters everywhere that next day on the 15th. So yeah, I'm really excited for South Dakota to see this film, and to hopefully they see that their beautiful state has been.
Oh, the photography is incredible, incredible. It really makes South Dakota look great. The haircut that you have, where does that? Do you still have? You do, all right, you do. But Porscha, you don't.
Hers
Oh,
is a little-
okay. Where does that come from? What inspires that?
I just got it because my hair is really thick and it's hot.
I don't know. I guess it's just inspired by you can do whatever you want, you know?
But Kate didn't do it. Come on, Kate. What's the deal?
Oh, right. I can't. I don't. They're just so much more badass and cooler than I am.
Well, what's the next project? Have you already started thinking of that or not yet?
Yeah, I have. My next project is very different from East of Wall, but it still has, it's not docufiction. But it still has the same themes of a little bit of I play with some magical realism in East of Wall, so I have that in my next project, and then also just making a film about really strong women of all ages. That's really important to me because I think that in Hollywood, there's a couple age gaps where it's like, oh, there's nothing for you here. Sorry, you either have to be an old woman or you have to be
Right.
like a hot 20-year-old. And I love to write for the women in between, So yeah, that's something that I will always take with me.
Well, great good luck with this. I hope it's a huge hit for you. It was so fun to see an area that I know very well come off so well on the screen. So you guys, good luck, and don't go Hollywood on me, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.